we meet again?
You, we're busy looking for someone. Can I trust you not to get in our way?
Word is a renowned martial arts master is training on this mountain. So we've come to hone our skills. I'd really like to get to Takasaki's level one day.
My word. Can you not go 2 minutes without mentioning that man's name?
You're one to talk? You're constantly going, Kusaka this, Kusaka that.
Moving on. You hammered us good and proper at Ine's place. We're painfully aware of our need to grow if we're to achieve anything.
Hey, I just realized. The martial arts master we're after competed in the tournament at the military academy. Didn't you compete too? If you're already acquainted, would you ask him to let us train with him? Ah, thank you. Much obliged.
Over there. Is that him? He looks kind of young.
You there. You're not Jigoro Kano, are you?
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, I remember you from the military academy. Famed. I don't know if I'll go quite so far, though I suppose I've received a fair bit of attention since then.
And we're acquaintances too. I wonder, would you be so kind as to teach us to fight?
You want me to teach you? I've had some nasty rumors about Choshu of late, and as a member of the military academy, my hands might be tied. Very well. After all, you did go out of your way to find me. I suppose we could run through a few training exercises.
Wonderful. We're very much looking forward to it.
There's a place up ahead I often used to train. Let's go over there now. This is where I practice my hill sprints, where I run full steam from the base all the way to the top. By using often neglected muscle groups, I strengthen not only my legs, but my entire body. Naturally, it also helps to build stamina.
I don't know. This sounds rather basic.
Yeah, let's make it interesting. What if we race to see who can reach the top first? All right, time to finally show you who's boss.
Master Kano, give us the signal.
Very well. But remember, this is training. Ready? Go!
I've got this!
I can perfectly hold my own here.
You! Stand back, Ito!
If anyone should stand back, it's you, Yamagata.
You Joshu boys are in fight.
That was a piece of cake.
All right then, let's move on to the next exercise. This is where I like to practice sparring. I want you to face off one-on-one with another as if you were engaging in a real combat.
I see. Got any tips before we begin?
The success of your training depends on you and your partner. That is, you must approach your fight with a willingness to help each other succeed.
Got it. Master Colonel, it'd be my honor to train with someone of your caliber. I expect you'd be able to wipe the floor with me, would you not?
Yes. Well, I'm afraid you're not quite at my level. But
What? The nerve of this guy! We'll make you eat those words! Come on, Ito! Let's get him!
The three of us can take him down.
please come at me however you'd like.
Fooling yourself if you think you're the best of the three of us!
Don't come crying afterwards.
Saw that!
Do not overdo it.
Saw that!
This is not good.
Perhaps 1 against 3 was a bit ambitious.
I can't believe how much one man made us struggle.
I underestimated him. I suppose that's what you get from a famous martial artist.
If we keep training like that, do you think we could get that strong?
I suppose. Shall we get back to it then?
I should thank you too. I appreciate you vouching for us. You're fairly generous yourself, the way I see it.
We're going to get stronger.
How have you been?
Hey, how have you been?
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready. Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey, what on earth is going on? Why is Lady Sana here in Yoshiwara? What's that supposed to mean?
Indeed. Unless you are somehow unable.
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long. Let's be on our way then. How adorable. But one day, it'll up and disappear, and completely forget where it came from. Just like Ryoma. I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but in deeper ways too. When we used to train together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far, far away from me. Let's head back to Miss Usugumo. You brutes! I won't let you harm a hair on your head.
It's none of your business! Get lost! I don't care if you're tough. Stay out of my love life! Don't get kicked by a horse!
Not only did you find my cats, but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back. Yes, you're right. You're exactly right. It's not like me to make such feeble excuses. I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course.
Oh. Has something happened? Remember what I said to you in Yoshiwara? I told you that I wanted to look clearly at Ryoma, accepting who he is now. Since then, I've been watching him. From afar, of course. Lest the sight of me scare him away. He's really quite the man about town, isn't he? Always making friends, trusted by all. I can't help but wonder, what virtue do I possess that might make me worthy of him? I've given this a lot of thought, but have yet to come up with an answer. So tell me, what is my greatest virtue? I must know. Is there anything you find special about me? Ah, yes. Although my students seem to think me too dedicated. Still, I'm glad to hear you see this as a strength. Anyway, you're saying I'll need to focus on more than martial arts to make myself worthy of Ryoma, right? Your words have inspired me to accentuate my strong points. Thank you. Is that... I'll be off now.
Good day to you. Why, you're looking at him. Is that so? Let me take a look. I see. I've always said exhibitions are a great way to drum up military support, in addition to serving as an opportunity to sell Japanese products to the West. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eiichi Shibusawa. I am in charge of the government treasury. I have some ideas for items that might garner attention abroad. Perhaps you could assist me? For instance, in procuring ukiyo-e paintings, lacquerware, or even satsuma pottery. Now, if only we had the contact who could help us. Oh, do you have a lead, perchance? You mean to say you're acquainted with her? Excellent. These should be smooth sailing. Can I ask you to take care of the satsuma pottery, in that case? I'll send word to the satsuma myself later. When you have made some progress, do let me know.
How do you do?
Who are you? Is that right?
Let Okubo know what your business is. Just make sure you're... Good?
Why go to the trouble of dismantling it?
We must keep the peace within the clan. I fear that we have little choice.
Kuroda, this is the one who helped me fend off the Blue Demon.
Oh, I see. You're really something, huh? Kiyotaka Kuroda of the Satsuma at your service. What can I do for you today?
Apparently, this No stage is going to be dismantled. Many in the Satsuma clan are far more interested in firearms than they are in the arts, you see. That's fine. But first things first. I'm under strict orders to inform a certain someone should you ever appear. I'm just going to get someone. In the meantime, perhaps you could show us your fighting prowess? We are almost eager to see more.
That is a lot to ask of a guest.
Come. Surely you are as intrigued as anyone. Show them what the Satsuma clan are capable of.
Ah, but I genuinely want to see your skill. Come at me. In earnest now. You're good. The war of the Satsuma is not so easily beaten. What is this strength? Incredible. I thank you for sparring with me.
Both of you were most impressive. I owe you for your part in my encounter with the Blue Demon. I thank you. But might I see.
Forgive my boldness, but anyone capable of defeating the Blue Demon should definitely be in the employ of the Satsuma.
Kuroda is very keen for you to join the Satsuma clan. Very well. We will not pressure you. After all, a stray rather loses its charm if it's put on a leash. At the very least, you can aid us with this pottery. I received a letter explaining everything. You see? I shall arrange to have it sent to Shibusawa, or whomever it was.
Come for pleasure next time, not business. We'll have a drink or two. Okubo included, of course.
Count on it.
What? But I only borrowed a paltry sum. You must be mistaken. Scram! Wait a minute.
Hi there.
Good traveler, come here.
Don't think I'll let you sleep.
Oh dear, I must have fallen asleep. Oh. I saw a beautiful woman, of course. This ghost, a shaman. Now that I have props.
Oh. I just saw some American troops marching straight into the garden.
Something about this isn't right. I hope Mr. Fortune is safe. Please, go inside and check on him. Thank you. You be careful, won't you?
how much has been revealed. Only the body can yield the answer. Don't get in my way. Playtime is over.
We talk over there. You got rid of that woman for me, I see. You have my... To be honest, I'm not all that sure myself. I suspect she was trying to... yes, my name is Robert Fortune. Are you an acquaintance of hers? I will give her all she needs. I am growing lemons as a means of preventing scurvy. I shall box up all I have and send them to her. If that does not suffice, kindly let me know. I am a collector of plants of all description. If I can appraise them, cultivate them, whatever I might be able...
Well? Was Mr. Fortune safe and well? So, all went swimmingly, it seems. I shall be able to prepare a drink for those suffering from cholera, and it's all thanks to you. You have my thanks. My patients may require your assistance again.
How do you do? Hello there. You know, I realize I've asked plenty of you in the past, but there's a certain matter. It's a bit of a sensitive matter, if you know what I mean. That is to say, I have to woo this wonderful... Oh, thank you. She's... well, her beauty escapes words. Frankly, I've only seen her from afar a few times, but she has already won my heart. I just need a good way to approach her. I'm afraid I'm far more familiar with handling plants than I am women. Aha! Then, but I don't want to risk being attacked.
So we meet again. Clearly, I'm no match for your strength. So I'll just have to make use of it. My name is Alexandria Moreau. Seeing as we are not total strangers, let us get down to business. Naturally, I will have you answer my questions in full honesty. To start, please identify yourself. I see. You do seem rather lonely, don't you? Now then, where might I find Robert Fortune? Well, after all I did to make him suffer, I'm rather surprised he didn't run away or hide. The foolish man. However, I suppose it simplifies things somewhat. I shall have you bring him to me. There we go. That is a special flower. I want you to serve it to Mr. Fortune in a tea. Once he's consumed it, he should follow your every order. After that, you are to bring him to the abandoned plot of land by Denzuin Temple. Understood. Good. Then I'll leave the matter to you.
How can I... That's very kind of you. Although I'm not quite sure I can accept. Then again, I would... Yes. Another. Then... Right. Verily, tea is a wonderful thing. It has no borders, and is something the British and Japanese can enjoy alike. Of course, I enjoy the odd cup of sake also, but there are so many who wreck their lives with it, don't you think? Anyway, this tea, it tastes a little funny, no? Are you leaving? About time I go out too. So, shall we go look for a wonderful flower garden? To think that I came all the way to Japan just to be housebound by bloody expulsionists.
It's Mr. Fortune! Quick, we must save him!
If only I always had a warrior like you with me. Ah, I feel great. It must be the tea. What kind of leaves were they?
Give it back to us! Don't try anything funny!
Ah! Stay back! My goodness. Ah! Flower petals! The flower garden must be nearby!
So, the reports were true. I'd heard you were working with that woman.
Ah! A flower monster in the shape of a human! Help!
Why did you fill your head with? But hand Robert over at once.
Fire! Savage! Robert! Hold on!
Good job. You did splendidly. I have a feeling that this is the start of a beautiful relationship. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Till next time.
This is it! Precisely the flower I had in mind. Thank the Belladonna Lily. Its name means beautiful lady. Ah, yes. Another friend of mine has agreed.
Ah, so this is your talented friend. We will be having none of your devilry this time, correct?
Oh, already met Rutherford, have you? I owe my talented friend my very life. Now, since we've got the flower in hand, we just need to present it to her. She's... Then you are already familiar with her resplendent beauty. That, well... Come, let's find Usugumo. Oh, I'm so nervous, my head is spinning.
I dare say your nerves speak to the strength of your feelings. It surely won't be lost upon your lady.
Right, we've arrived.
Ah, how lovely to see you. And so many of you today. It is lovely to see you as always. Words cannot express how grateful I am for your help with my cats.
How do you know her exactly?
Is something the matter? I certainly hope we can become friends. Now, what brings you to Yoshiwara today?
Yes, ever since I first saw you, I...
Oh, what a beautiful flower. Is this a gift? For me? Your gesture means ever so much. I shall never forget it. Not even when this flower has withered and died.
Here I thought I'd pay my Usugumo a visit. Didn't think I'd have to put up with her foolish customers, too. Who the hell gives a girl a dumb flower?
How dare you? Miss Usugumo will not fraternize with the likes of you. Leave us at once.
Savages everywhere. You. Isn't this what you're here for? Just don't outright kill the man, hear me? I'm not about to get on the wrong side of the law.
You wanna have a go? All right, you asked for it. I had my eye on him first, damn it! Just wait, damn you!
Not half bad.
But that guest has been problematic in the past. But your talents were evident as ever. That we should. You are very thoughtful when it comes to...
I am truly glad that the flower was to your liking. I never got to introduce myself. My name is Robert Fortune. There are many beautiful flowers in the world that nearly rival your beauty. If you were to wish it, I would gladly give you every last one of them.
I cannot imagine anything more wonderful. I promise to be here awaiting you. I never knew such beautiful flowers could grow outside Yoshiwara. I hope you will be so kind as to show me more. Well, I must. Until next time.
Hello! Oh, things are proceeding well with Miss Usugumo, thanks to you. Every flower I bring her thrills her to no end. And yet, flowers can only do so much. She likens herself to a bird, you know. A bird trapped in a cage. And so I have decided I will free her from the Yoshiwara. I will simply have to keep gathering flowers and make as much money as I can. I'm counting on your patronage. Come to me.
Hey. I've decided to start dropping in on you from time to time. Yes. And you... Of course not. I'd never think of harming the poor man. I only want him to do a bit of work for me. I put him under my spell during my journey over to this land. Having a tour. Robert alluded to knowing about our secret art. Therefore, But, after giving the matter due consideration, I felt... But don't you worry. From now on, I shall endeavor to help you if I can. After all, well then, let me... What do you want? Something else? Let me know what you think of it next time you stop by.
Hello! I've got... What is it you desire? A fine item, wouldn't you say? What is it you desire? What is it you desire? Is there anything else I can be of assistance with? A fine item, wouldn't you say? What is it you desire? I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything that might interest you.
Ah, you came. Thanks to your at any rate, I was hoping to exhibit an ukiyo-e print and its woodblock at the upcoming international exhibition. As it happens, I found... Can I count on your help? Shall we be on our way? Ukiyo-e can be cheaply manufactured. You just need the original woodblock. That's why it's popular among the masses. The piece we're borrowing is by a famous artist named Hokusai Katsushika. The owner is a great admirer of his works. We've arrived.
I wondered who it might be, but I wasn't expecting you. So, you're not entirely an enemy of the state, I see. Before you ask, I haven't seen your samurai friend. I don't know anything more, so let's not waste our time. Oh. By the look on your face, I dare say it wasn't the most heartwarming of reunions.
Oh, you know each other? Excellent. Then let us get straight to business. We will take on that job you mentioned if you'll kindly lend me the woodblock.
Ah, yes. It is my hope that it makes waves at the International Exposition. Unfortunately, there's talk that someone is trying to steal it. I will not stand idly
to root out some thieves? I agree. We mustn't leave such men to their own devices.
Oh, a connoisseur, are you?
In any case, the first thing we need to do is lure the rats into the open. Therefore, as soon as the thieves show up, we should whisk Mr. Harris to safety. Well then. That's a hokusai for you. Even the woodblock is magnificent. I can already imagine exhibition goers marveling at the exhibit.
With this, my acclaim shall flourish. You've done exceptionally. Please, leave the rest to me.
This way.
Oh, they're here! The thieves!
Quickly, to the console!
Damn it! It's a trap!
Sorry, boss. You'll have to finish it.
It sounds like they have accomplices. We need to get to the consul at once.
I couldn't stop them. They've taken the woodblock.
I'll tend to the consul. You go after the thieves.
Stupid bastard. I'm not giving this up. All right, you lot. Stand out and deal with them.
Sorry for the wait. Come, let's take care of these.
Yes, just one beastly woodblock. Surely that rich foreigner can spare it.
Yes? When you say things like that, don't even
I had to come see for myself. Split.
All right, you're coming with me to the commissioner's office. But first, tell me one thing. Why were you so anxious to get your hands on these woodblock?
Hokusai's bold compositions are said to capture the true essence of the ukiyo-e art form. Surely, there are collectors who'd pay anything to own one.
I can see that you are not some simple outlaw. Tell me.
I have. It was my former occupation, but I've since fallen on hard times, as you no doubt can see. Now, I have neither status nor money. Therefore, it was
A crime is a crime, no matter its motivation. One works to get money to buy what they need. Surely, that is the way of things in both our nations.
Now that Japan has opened its doors to the world, we can expect there to be many changes in the way we do business here. International trade will serve as an opportunity to greatly enrich our nation. But to make the best of it, we'll need the support. As a vassal of the Shogunate, I vow to remake Japanese commerce for a new age. And I hope you'll contribute too. By honest means, of course.
I'll consider it. But you better not be paying me mere lip service.
That's the end of that business, I suppose. Here.
Hello! How good of you to come! Hello there. The Japanese people possess a most laudable love for the... Is that not a great pity? I certainly think you should start your own little garden. That's what I like to hear. Good thing, too, since I already went ahead and made some prep. I look forward to seeing...
Hey, thought I'd wait for you here.
How do you do?
Over here. Oh, it's you. I understand you work for Katsu now. That being the case, there's a duty I would have you perform. I was the wife of the previous Shogun, you know. There's no hiding such things from me. But I speak in jest. Katsu serves the Shogunate. It stands to reason I have dealings with them. The duty in question is the protection of the Shogunate vassals. Following the purge, resentment towards the Shogunate has continued to grow. And of late, I've been feeling uneasy. Without definite proof of a threat, however, I can't set people to work. Thus, I would turn to you for help. If you have any other questions, I'd be glad to answer them. I wish I did, but I can't say anything for certain. I'd be happy if it turns out it was all in my mind. So, will you do it? Will you protect our retainers? Wonderful. I can see why Katsu places his trust in you. If something were to happen, it would be after everyone has left the castle. You may stand by in the area till then. It appears I was right to feel uneasy. Katsu's escort has not returned. Deishu Takahashi. He's a warrior of great skill, and I like to think there's no need to worry. Still, we can't afford to lose Katsu. Not now, of all times. I will come with you. No. But I wish to see what is happening for myself. I shall gladly bear the admonishment afterwards. I have made my decision. Let's be on our way. But my dress is not suited for the rains. I'm afraid you'll have to give me a lift. Let's go. The last time I rode like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Katsu was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know? We must protect such people at all costs. I figured there'd be bandits along the way. Yeah! Be careful.
Come to help! My thanks!
Those Shogunate powers are amassing together to take a stand.
Don't mind me. Help Katsu!
You're here! How fortunate!
I've cut down all those who side with the Shogunate! I have to do this. For him! No, not like this.
Phew. I feared the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takahashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess, what are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord E's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the Shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The Shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu. I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Forgive me. It's just... I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face. Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. Indeed. I, too, enjoyed riding with you. I look forward to the opportunity to share a horse again.
So, as to what happens next. It'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
What do you need? Anything else? Anything else? See you later.
Thank you very much. I was just saying I acquired some lemons recently. A gift from Mr. Fortune.
A spot of lemon juice isn't going to cure their cholera. It restores some of...
Right. Finding a cure is still our highest priority, and I've been searching high and low. I'm afraid I don't. I need more Western medical texts.
In that case, why not try our luck at the British legation?
What? Why that?
Audio, you can't be such a...
Okay, technically we'd be stealing. But do we have a choice? Dr. Ine seems prepared to do what...
So I heard some rumors while I was locked up.
And all of those seized texts are at the British legation, since they keep all seized goods there. Even...
The British legation. Well, if this is the only hope we've got, I am grateful, and I will repay you. Now. I know it's a lot to ask, but please try to avoid bloodshed. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
なしくしろ。
Some manner of medicine. Let's take it back for Dr. Narasaki to examine.
覚悟しろ。
That's no medical book I've ever seen before. I dare to hope it contains useful information. The plant in this illustration. A note from somewhere. Will be conducted to a further treatment. I'm curious what health it might be. Come, let's get out of here. It's just up ahead.
Can't say I'm impressed with your thieving skills.
Ah, I was just thinking I could use some entertainment. I'm so bored I nearly dozed off a minute ago.
Guards. They must have been watching us all along. I think I might just have to let...
No time for this. Think you can take us on all by yourself? Press.
Works for me. Do me a favor, and at least put up a good fight.
We were hired to guard this place, and we will do no better. Prepare yourself. Very well. Insist on forcing our hand. What is the smoke?
Wait. We will stay with the
I was really rather worried for him. Thank you for avoiding unnecessary bloodshed. I knew I was right to place my trust in you. It isn't much, but...
Damn fools, the two of you. A doctor running around... Oh, right. I took a closer look at what the two of you brought back. I think it might be cinchona bark. An effective natural remedy for fever.
You can use cinchona bark to create something called quinine. I've heard quinine can keep some of the symptoms of cholera under control. I was at a complete loss before. But I think this is our way forward. We have to try it.
Quinine is a potent medicine.
Then we just have to make sure we're careful. If the books we brought back will likely have information we can use. I'm sure there's something we can do.
Let me assist you, Dr. Ine. I've never seen medical documents like these, ever. Certainly not in Japan. My father and I will do whatever it takes to get through them.
Thank you. Both of you. I hope I can count on your help, too. It might make all the difference in saving another life. Oh, hello there. Hello. I apologize. I've been pouring through medical texts since then. It won't prevent cholera itself, unfortunately. And so I find myself in need of more quinine. But while we wait for the trees to grow, our patients will continue to suffer. Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. That's where the favor comes in. It sounds a little bit fishy, to be honest.
Medicine that cures everything? Even if such a thing existed, it could work through the eyes.
They say some unsavory sorts have been frequenting that store. I don't know what's going on in there, but best give it a wide berth.
Oh, it's you. Of all the places to run into it. I'm looking for a seedy apothecary. Someone here has been... Let me guess. You're looking for the same person. I hear you've been free... I see. In that case, there are a lot of no-good types, and... From here, I think it would be best to swim. a little extra exertion to avoid unnecessary commotion. Silence as a shadow. Is there something there?
What's brought you two all the way to a place like this? You must be in the market for a certain something.
We're looking for some cinchona bark.
You're a lucky man. This is the good stuff, you know. Don't know about... Of course, of course.
Ah, I see. This is a fake. A good one, but the color and texture give it away.
Huh? Not buying. This is no ordinary cinchona bark, see? Specially grown. Makes a much stronger medicine than the usual stuff. What? You're as crooked as I am. What? Give our patrons a taste of our hospitality. Where are you?
No need to go too far. Just apprehend him, will you?
That'll teach you.
We're looking.
Give our patrons a taste of our hospitality.
No need to go too far.
You haven't seen anything yet.
But that doesn't change the fact that the bark was I like.
Well?
I suppose that would have been too good to be true.
Thank you. But I'm fine. I didn't have very high hopes in the first place.
Ah, everyone's here. All went smoothly, turning in that crooked apothecary. Listen, if you're in great need of quinine, I can talk to someone in charge. If they hear how badly things stand, I'm sure they'd lend you some funds.
Thank you. But there are better uses for that money than acquiring quinine. During the course of my research, I found that the spread of cholera can be prevented if we just keep our environment clean. For now, I think that should be our highest priority, even as we keep searching for a cure.
I see. While in America, I heard a theory that disease is actually caused by minuscule organisms so perhaps the best strategy would be to keep them from proliferating. I'll inform the higher-ups of your proposal.
Better to treat the cause than the symptoms, you say. Never thought I'd hear that coming from you, of all people.
Stop being so contrary, Faza. Just say it nicely. Like, you've really matured, Ine. I'm so proud of you.
Well, if anyone's helped me earn Dr. Narasaki's esteem, you've been of such great assistance to me. Thanks. I'm glad I can keep calm.
Now then, you heard the man. The medical school certainly can't be dirty.
Hang on. You ended up fighting that peddler, didn't you? You'll never stop getting into trouble, will you? Well, if you... All right. You've got me.